What's up, guys? Average Kiwi Guy here. How y'all doing? So, Monster Hunter World, the new Iceborne DLC or expansion, pretty much. They just released sort of the weapons trailers to all come out. The heavy weapons, the light weapons, and the technical weapons. I love me some Monster Hunter. Absolutely love it. Monster Hunter World, one of my favorite games last year. It was just phenomenal. Still love it to this day. I'm super excited for Iceborne. Really excited for Iceborne and to have more monsters to fight, you know, more like certain well-known ones that have come in. The new ice areas, like snow areas, look awesome. And sort of continue the story on, sort of see what's going on in that world. I'm glad that they're adding more in and getting really going at it. So we're gonna check out all of the weapons trailers just all together, all in one reaction video. It's just a little bit easier for everyone, and we'll just at the end we'll just go over everything and like what I'm looking forward to and stuff and what I normally play and you know all the rest of it. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at them all. 3, 2, 1, go.
Dean.
Please be that dude from the.
Hello
Yes!
everyone and welcome to the Monster Hunter World Iceborne
Heavy weapons series. I love this guy. He's amazing. Oh yeah, great sword. That's cool. Because you can use things now. Love me the great sword.
Greatsword is renowned for its ability to deliver devastating.
Cool.
Use the clutch claw to grab onto the monster and soften up its hide.
Oh!
Soften up a
badass
monster
as
with
hell.
a slinger burst.
I love how you can
Combo
use that
into
now.
the meaty blows of an improved true charge slash.
Do even more damage, yes. The animations look better too. Hammer. Use the hammer from time to time.
Hammer. The KO King has a few new tricks up its savage sleeves in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Fire slinger bursts or your clutch claw even while charging attacks. Then grapple onto a monster to soften up their hide with a brutal bludgeon.
Oh,
Those poor monsters.
those poor monsters. I love this guy. So good. Not much of a Lancer.
Lance.
Not much of a Lancer.
As stout and stoic as ever, the lance is a choice of weapon for those who want to stand their ground.
The only one I use it on, and I use gun
Utilize
lance,
the guard
is Diablo.
shot to unload a
Diablos
burst
is the
of
only one.
slinger fire from behind your shield. The clutch claw can even be used to counter.
What? Oh!
After springing the clutch, pierce their hides to soften them up for more damage.
That was awesome. Okay, here we go. That clutch core, man, it's just
Gun
adds
lance.
so much more.
The lance's explosive cousin has been retooled in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Use the clutch claw to force those monsters to drop slinger ammo.
Oh.
Then load your slinger ammo into the gun lance for an explosive surprise in the form of a wormstake blast.
Oh, look at that thing there. Oh. Dude. That was badass. Not a bowgun user. Not a bowgun user.
Heavy bowgun.
I use a bow, but not a bowgun.
The heavy bowgun is the only long-range weapon
Look at that
can
angry
soften
pickle.
up a monster's hide once mounted. Tons of new mods are at your disposal.
Oh.
The special scope lets you fire in first person and outputs insane damage at super critical range.
Insane damage.
The greatsword better watch out. There's a new damage dealer in town.
Oh, that looked cool. Alright,
Peggy
so
16.
light weapons. Let's check these guys out.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Monster Hunter World Iceborne Light Weapons series.
Cool. Alright. I'm an S&S guy. I like the sword and shield.
Sword and Shield. The Clutch Claw has made the Sword and Shield the king of versatility.
Oh.
This nifty weapon fires off slinger ammo by the shed-load. Get the drop on the monsters by letting off slinger bursts at any moment. There are both new Clutch Claw combo routes and attacks that reward perfect timing with bonus damage.
That looks awesome. Lot of like moving around and stuff. Yes. Okay.
Dual Blades. The lithe and agile Dual Blades are a relentless threat in the hands of an experienced hunter and can force monsters to drop slinger ammo. Pop monsters in the face with slinger bursts after attacking, whilst elegantly dancing around their counterattacks.
Cool. Longsword. Ooh.
Longsword. The longsword renders targets helpless with ruthless efficiency. Unleash slinger bursts in between spirit slashes, then fire the clutch claw to attack slinger ammo. The new EI slashes deliver a never-ending onslaught that can counter anything a monster throws.
That looks good, man. That looks so like just. I love the look of that. That looks amazing. Light bow.
Light bowgun. The light bowgun is quick on the draw with the slinger. Tinker with your weapon using a deluge of mobs. Evading reloads, Wyvern blast counters. With a plethora of upgrade mods now available, the choice is yours.
Okay, okay. Seems like just a more just sort of tuning up for that. Alrighty, technical
16.
weapons. Show me that bow. I'm excited for the bow stuff.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Monster Hunter World Iceborne Technical Weapons Series.
Technical weapons series. Charge blade. Oh, switch axe, sorry.
Switch axe.
I love the switch axe. Switch axe is amazing. Why did I say charge blade?
Is it a sword? Is it an axe? No, it's a switch axe.
Switch axe.
Rip into monster hides with the clutch claw, all the while powering up that axe.
Oh, that looks nice. Oh, like a new wailing, like sort of.
Finish off foes with a 1-2 combination of the elemental discharge into zero-sum discharge.
Dude! More freaking chainsaw, love it. Absolutely love it. Now the charge blade.
Charge blade. Wreak havoc on your prey with the charge blade. With the ability to fire slinger burst from guard, it's even more versatile than before.
Okay. Putting a little more on the guard side. I like that.
The new Savage Axe Slash puts a new spin on the charge blade
Oh!
and adds more damage to each swing of the axe.
That looks mean. It's just straight up mean. Hell yes. Insect glaive. Okay.
Insect glaive.
Never been able to get into the glaive. Never been able to get into it, just personally.
The Ace of the Air gains some new techniques in Monster Hunter World Iceborne.
Ooh.
Use the clutch claw even in midair and attack monsters to make them drop
Even
slinger
in midair, that's cool.
Use that ammo to buff up kinsects, to get them to harvest multiple extracts at once, and more.
Oh! That is cool. Holy shit. Multiple extracts? Damn. That's a nice change. Real nice change.
Hunting Horn.
Never used the hunting horn.
The clarion with clout gains an orchestra.
I'm more of a
full
solo
new
hunter,
melodies
so
to play around
the hunting
with.
horn never. I guess
And
it's
of
still
course,
okay,
with the
but.
clutch claw, you can tenderize monster hide for more damage.
Ooh, that was cool.
Be sure to use your new Echo Waves attack.
Oh,
It buffs up your teammates with bubbles.
what bubbles? Oh, whoa. So you can like leave buff points? That's cool. Ah, here we go. Ooh.
Bow. Monster Hunter World's most technical ranged weapon is back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
Grapple onto a monster to make it drop ammo, or unleash arrows after vaulting off your prey.
Oh, that looks
Combine
awesome.
slinger ammo and arrows for an offensive onslaught known as Thousand Dragons.
1,000 dragons? Dude. Alright, so that was all of them. Like, they're definitely putting a massive emphasis on, like, using the slinger and stuff and using this clutch claw. The clutch claw, man, that's adding so much more stuff to it. So much more things. And just, it just, like, you can see, like, you know, even, like, a lance, you know, the lance, right? Which is very, like, a very, like, kind of slow-moving weapon. Even that looks more mobile now with the clutch claw and stuff. And being able to use your slinger while, like, stuff's unsheathed, amazing. Just makes it so much more smoother and flowing and all the rest of it. This is some really, really cool stuff coming in. So I'm normally a great sword, a switch axe, an SNS, and a bow user generally. I've dabbled in others. Like I said, I use the gun lance when I need, like Diablos. Diablos is like one of my banes, right? Like, I just, something about that monster, just I know what it does. I know how to figure it out and all the rest of it. Just when I fight it, it pisses me off. So like, I make a gun lance specifically for Diablos and stuff, and Black Diablos. So I dabbled in that stuff, but yeah. So I'm really excited for those four, for great sword, SNS, bow, and switch axe. Just the new animations look amazing. They look so good, and like, it adds more. Like, you got to learn more to, you know, master that weapon. Like, you know, different combos and stuff. Whew. Like the one, like the bow, you grapple to it. Like, you sort of like, so I don't know if you stabbed it or shot it in the head with the bow, and then jump off and then shoot from the air. That looks stylish as hell, and I love it. It was super good. And like, this 1,000 dragons attack looked kind of cool. Kind of like a burst sort of shot, which is interesting. Definitely looked more close range than anything. Just by what that sort of small sort of segment showed. The great sword now that uses like slinger ammo to charge even more. Like, you get like a supercharge, you know, on your swings, which is freaking awesome. Like, I love that. Like, it'd be interesting to see, to sort of learn that new mechanic and like getting the slinger shots in there. Like they constantly were saying, like, you know, the clutch claw, like, rewarding slinger ammo and stuff, because slingers, like, are gonna be so more important now. Like, they're not just this sort of utility thing. Like, they're part of rotations now, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. It's a good way to force people to use it. And I mean, I love the slingers. I thought they were a really cool addition. You know, especially with you know, stunning monsters and stuff, and like using the environments and things. It was a really cool addition. But like it was still like you had to put your weapon away, use it, bring your weapon back out again, depending on what you were using, all that stuff. Now it's all in the one thing, all in the one thing. I dig it. I dig it a lot. SNS looks even more mobile now. It looks even more mobile. It looks even more quicker. Not as quick as Dual Blades, but definitely up there. SNS is just a real all rounder. Like that's what I think. What I love about it. It's a good way to like feel out like new monsters and stuff. To sort of what they do, because it can cope with a lot of things. So I do dig SNS a lot. It's not my go-to. Like when I did Monster Hunter World at the start, it was with the Switch X. Like that's what I did the story through and stuff like that. And then I started dabbling in more things. Especially as you get new armor pieces, you kind of figure out like different combinations of stuff to sort of better show off different weapons and stuff. But yeah, I actually really do love SNS. It's very basic, but it's the way Monster Hunter World does it. It's very satisfying a lot of the time as well. So I quite like it. Switch Axe looks super cool. Like I call them chainsaws. That sort of elemental blade thing, but it's basically it feels like a chainsaw. Like you get two of them now. Like you sort of like you do one on the ground and then you sort of zip up to the head and you do it on the side as well. That's super cool. It's just like adding in those slinger shots and everything just adds so much more to it. And then I mean you go through all the others, like the bow guns, like the different things I've done with the bow guns now. I think that makes it a far more exciting play style, especially if you're into that range style. You want to use the range. It's not a bow. The new heavy bow gun, like with the sniper sort of sights going to first person and shooting, and like now apparently can do like just as much damage as a greatsword. It's fully charged. At least that's what they were kind of implying. I don't know if that's legit. That's definitely something we'll have to sort of test when this all comes out. But apparently that's got a heck of a ton of damage. And like apparently a whole bunch of new modifications and stuff. Same with the light bow gun. They had dodge reloads and stuff. Awesome. Makes like like I said, I'm not a bow gun user. It's not my thing. Mainly because like I'm more of a solo hunter. I do go into groups every so often, but I always like the mano a mano sort of thing with monsters. It's what I like. I guess it's kind of like a Dark Soulsy type feel, in a way. But that's what I like. Gun lance, like the whole thing, like you shoot something into you shot something into the leg, and then it just would slowly explode, and then you could shoot it, and then it explode even more. That looked cool. It was like I think they said like you put like a whole bunch of slinger ammo into it, and it just explodes, which is kind of cool. Of all the lances I use, gun lance is the one I do use. It has a little more than lance does, just more exciting. While still having that sort of sturdiness of a lance. But I like that shot. I like that shot a lot. It was pretty cool. And then with the addition of the clutch claw, adds a little bit more mobility onto it. I think that's the biggest thing, is this whole integration of the slinger and the clutch claw into the combos themselves. Like they could have easily just given us the clutch claw and been like, yeah, you can grapple on and do something quite basic, but stringing them all into the combos themselves, genius idea. And like really kind of shakes up like combos and sort of these weapons that have been very like there've always been additions coming into them, but this is, I don't know if this is some of the biggest changes or something, but I think Monster Hunter World is quite open to that, just because of the type of game it is and how you can add these new things into it a little bit easier, I think, than older Monster Hunter Monster Hunter games. So hopefully they all go well. Then like the next Monster Hunter games that come along once they're finished with World, all this new stuff could really add to some really cool gameplay stuff. I can't wait for that. And I mean, yeah, I mean, I always love these videos because the English dude that does the voiceovers is amazing. I love him. When they were doing the promotional stuff for Monster Hunter World, like he was all over it, and I loved it. So I was hoping he was going to be in them, and he was. I was so excited. So that was great. It just makes me more hyped. Like, it's sad that it's in September, but I got a lot of games between now and then. Like we got E3 in a couple of weeks. Oh, not a couple of weeks, a couple of, really end of the week. We've got, I've got Final Fantasy 14 new expansion at the end of the month, and then you got WoW Classic, and then you got a ton of stuff in between. So I think it's gonna be good second half of the year for sure. It's gonna be a damn good second half of the year. But yeah, I'm super excited for Iceborne. Super excited. And I mean, if this stuff goes well, like they'll definitely, I think they'll treat Monster Hunter World kind of like an MMO in a way, like this sort of MMORPG. Like they do just add expansions, and then I think when they want to make that big change, that's when we'll get the next Monster Hunter World 2 in a way. It's just sad that PC is so far behind. Like I know they're like, oh, we're gonna get out in 3 instead of 6 months. But I honestly thought that they had caught up to a point where they were like, no, we're going to release it on all of it. But they're double dipping. They're like, we're going to, if we release it on consoles, the PC people will buy it on consoles and on PC when it comes out. So, honestly, I think, because I did buy it on consoles and PC, the main game, sorry. So I don't know if I will get Iceborne on PC as well, just because there's so much stuff coming out around that time. I honestly have to see like where I am gaming wise, like if I'm gonna double dip, because I honestly found with the PC version, like I'm nowhere near what I was on my console version, just where I am and how many games have come out when that came out and stuff. I don't know. It's sad because it runs so good. It runs so good on PC. And it looks so good. But, yeah. The curse of PC, unfortunately. Alright, guys. That's going to be it for us. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. For those who are interested in the Final Fantasy 14 stuff, I'm sorry that my class change videos kind of came to a grinding halt. A whole bunch of stuff came up. I kind of had to do them around real life stuff, like all the videos. So I will try and work on them through the week, sort of get everything out. I definitely want to get it out all before E3, because we're going to be covering E3 stuff. I've got the time off to cover that and check it all out and react to all the different trailers that come out and stuff. So I mean, it's not going to be as big as it usually is, because Sony's not there, and like EA is doing their own weird thing, but EA is honestly not that much of a loss. E3, I think, is going to feel a little bit different this year, maybe a little bit different, but I'm still excited for it. I think it's a great time of the year for games. Like you just see all the new stuff coming, and I allow myself to get a little bit hyped for it. We'll see what happens. I will probably do like a pre-E3 thing, like hope streams, all that stuff, like we usually do. So keep an eye out for that. If you want to keep up to date with it all, hit that subscribe button. That way you'll keep, sort of see what I'm doing and stuff. I don't really have a set schedule on when I put up videos and stuff, so it's a great way to do that if you want to. Big thank you, guys. We broke 2,800. That's really awesome to see. The sub train's been very, very cool. All the kind comments, thank you very much. Shoot for 3,000. Shooting for 3,000. That'll be a very, very cool thing to hit. And yeah. All right, guys. Catch you later. Peace. Bye.